What do you do when you've got two pieces of wood that you need to glue together, but the two edges don't leave you a nice solid glue line? You need to joint them somehow, and your workshop doesn't have a big expensive jointing machine. You've got a hand plane, but you don't feel that you can leave a straight and square edge on this piece, let alone this piece, so they match perfectly. Well, there's a little cheat that you might not have heard about. And all you've got to do, align your boards how you want them. Draw your triangles so you know exactly how they're going to go back afterwards in case you drop them. While they're in that orientation, fold them back to back with the jointing line on the top. Get the two jointed edges as level as you can, and then pop them in a vise nice and tight. If you've got a Moxon vise like this, or if your vise has any racking, get them nice and low so it doesn't squeeze the bottom and pull them apart on the top. And then all you're going to do is plane both boards together as square as you can. And it doesn't take long. Just be careful to go the direction that gives you the least tear out, especially in a tricky wood like this sapele. Then take your work out the vise, open it back up again, line it up how you want it, and I guarantee you're going to have a nice glue line. And importantly, when the boards are aligned, so you're making a panel of sorts, it's going to be flat. And the hand plane's doing two jobs here. First of all, it's getting both of these jointed edges completely flat, which means you get a good seam. But also, because you folded them back to back, if you happen to put a slight angle on them, which we all do, then the angle you put on one will be the opposite of the angle you put on the other. So when you close them together, one will cancel out the other, and they'll add up to 180 degrees, which is flat. Now, something to bear in mind here, the longer the hand plane, the easier the job's going to be. I've just used a number 5 for that. 5, 5.5, 6, 7 or 8 are really good options. I'd say a number 4 will work on anything up to this, which is about 200mm long. Anything bigger than that, I'd say a number 5 plain or bigger. And don't worry if when you open it out for the first time, it's not perfect, because there is still some technique that goes into this, such as how your weight distribution goes on the hand plane. Because very often when you come to the end of a pass, the natural instinct and the weight you're placing on the plane can mean you fall off the front, which will cause a dipping. Once you've got the weight distribution perfectly and you're relying just on the sole of the plane to make the wood flat, then it will become a lot easier. But don't be afraid to go back and have a couple of goes at it. And it's that simple. Small workshops making relatively small things don't need a giant planing machine. I hope that helps. If you want any more, follow along.